People are, oh, you're so bored, what an absolute loser. Dude, I didn't choose this. Mother Nature kicked my ass. You want me to fight back against Mother Nature? That's just me punching a tree. That's not going to achieve anything. That's right, on a random Tuesday, you probably noticed, I'm sure, that the usual schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. I'm sure you haven't, why the hell would you? But I read something today, and it got inside my head, and I was like, my bald head was like, I've got to do this. So I suppose you could call this Simon Miller Extra, and therefore, we'll dress how I presume newscasters dress. I mean, they don't keep the same hoodie on. I have not put the effort in. Say hello to Gerald the fitness mascot, but yeah, basically, was on the internet, as you do, on a random day. And on the BBC website, I saw this. It's an article about Lizzo, who obviously the big singer over in America. She smashed it over here too. And it said this: Lizzo sparks body debate with 10-day smoothie diet. Uses pop star Lizzo has sparked a body positive debate after posting videos of her 10-day smoothie diet progress. The Grammy-winning singer has previously been lauded for her body positive stance, celebrating big girls on songs like Juice. Now in a series of TikTok videos, she has charted her weight loss attempts. Many fans have commended her efforts on health grounds, while others have criticized the star for encouraging diet culture. Now, obviously, I got to take that off. We cannot do a serious video where I'm wearing a ridiculous wig, but this kind of ties into fit shaming, right? There's fat shaming and there's fit shaming. I'm sure you can work each of them out, but fat shaming is when you shame someone for being fat or overweight, and fit shaming is when you shame someone for getting in shape. Now, the comment that really kind of opened my eyes was this one. My heart hurts with all my fat peers today. I'm so sorry that Lizzo did that to us. Now, I have a real issue with this, and I always say this: if you're fat, whether you're thin, I don't care what you're doing. In a good way, in a positive way, it's your life, and you should be allowed to do whatever the hell you want. I don't know you. I'm not going to sit here in my crappy jacket with my fake fitness mascot and my fake wig and start hurling things at you, because I think you should do whatever you want in your life, unless you're my friend and I'm worried about your health. But again, that's when the relationship changes. But I do not understand this idea. Let's say that Lizzo is overweight, right? Well, just as she probably is, she's probably not, whatever, I don't care. Again, but let's say that she's overweight. If she is happy being that, and loads of people are getting confidence from her, then that's 2 thumbs all round, right? That's a really, really good thing. Wherever you can find lights in the dark is absolutely something that you should be happy with. Like, oh, sweet, I can't believe I've got it. But if she then decides to go on a diet and drop some weight, there is no way you should start pointing the finger and going, I can't believe it, how could you do it to this, and so on and so forth. Now, actually, when you go further in to what was going down, she goes on to say that it was like a 10-day juice diet, which I personally don't agree with anyway, but it's a 10-day juice diet, because in November she was going through some things, she put on some weight, so she wants to get back to where she was. And again, if you want to say she's overweight now and she'll still be overweight where she was before, that's neither here nor there. But we really have to get out of this mentality of pointing the finger and trying to shame people no matter what they are doing. Now, it's completely different if they said, oh, I'm going to eat myself into an early grave. I'm not saying she is, I'm talking generally here. But if somebody wants to try and lose some weight, I cannot fathom why the hell you wouldn't support that. The only reason I can think, and I could be wrong, again, my rant, as the title says, the only thing I can come up with is that deep down you want to lose weight too, but because you had this hero figure or somebody you put on a pedestal, which we all do, I've got loads of them as well, but because they are essentially saying, hey, it's okay if you don't, internally you can justify that and you don't need to do it either. That's all I've got. I could be right, I could be wrong, I don't know. If that person you lock up to decides they do want to lose weight, especially when they say it's for health reasons, why the hell would you jump on a bandwagon where you want to tear them down? That's absolutely baffling to me. And I also think it paints this bad stigma across all of health and fitness. I was filming something in the gym the other day for a project I was working on. It was really cool. They won't be watching this, but in case they are, I had a really, really good time. And there was somebody in the gym who was just a massive dick. And what essentially he did was he reinforced every single gym stereotype you've ever seen in your life. I'm big, I'm burly, I don't care, don't talk to me, I'm stupid. All those kind of things, which I absolutely hate. One of the best things that ever happened to me in my entire life, wild exaggeration, is I went on a work trip years ago, and somebody came up to me at the end of the trip and they said, Simon, I want to apologize to you because you're a bald guy and because you go to the gym, I judged you and you're nothing like that and I feel really bad about it. Like, dude, I don't care. It's like when someone says, are you natty or not? Secretly, everyone's like, I don't want everyone to think I'm natural because you want to make sure you look absolutely massive. And it was the same with this. I was like, great, you thought I was like this massive tough dude. I'm not at all. I'm not weak, but I'm a scared little baby man or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. But the point is, these people I was with will now leave the fitness palace of love and they will think that the gym is just full of dicks because this guy managed to live down to that stereotype, right? And this is the kind of things we need to move away from because it will stop people from going to the gym. It will stop people trying to get in shape. And for 99% of people that do get into that, they flipping love it. and it changes their life, and they find new, I don't even know what you'd say, but a new positivity that they may never had before. And Lizzo obviously is a massive deal because, she is somebody who was able to become this huge star, kind of fighting what the system determines a pop star should look like. I think that's fair to say. Like, the aesthetic, especially in pop music, if you want to call it that, is absolutely huge. You have to look a certain way. That's not true, because you can look at people like, if you said to me, do I think Ed Sheeran looks like your stereotypical pop star compared to Justin Bieber? No, I do not. But he's absolutely smashing it. It's the same with Lizzo. It's good that she wants to try and get in shape, is what I'm saying. This goes back to the Adele stuff. When, Adele lost all that weight. Burn, Adele, burn. What are you talking about? She clearly wasn't happy. That's why people lose weight. People lose weight for two reasons. One, because of their health, and two, because they're not happy. And if somebody wants to try and embrace that and wants to try and get to a place where they're happy with their life, you shouldn't be able to sit in your damn chair in your film studio on YouTube just ranting and raving like an absolute moron. Well, I don't get why we can't take a step back and not only appreciate and respect what they're doing, but maybe be inspired by that as well. You don't have to go from, a 300-pound person to a 200-pound person. Isn't it awesome if you go from a 300-pound person to a 290-pound person? Maybe you'll get to 290 pounds and you'll find that happiness. She was doing this for 10 days. 10 days just to get back into the shape she was. And even if she does get there and decides, hey, I'm going to lose all this other bunch of weight, we should support her in that. And if she wants to stay where she is, we should support that in that as well. And whatever wants to go on in her personal life, that's completely different. I do not get it. Fit shaming is a massive thing. I wasn't massively aware of it, to be completely honest. Stands to reason once you acknowledge it. Of course that would happen. You could have a shaming for everything. There's bald shaming on the internet. People, you're so bald, what an absolute loser. Dude, I didn't choose this. Mother Nature kicked my ass. You want me to fight back against Mother Nature? That's just me punching a tree. That's not going to achieve anything. Do not get on people's cases because they're trying to get in shape. It doesn't make them better than you. It doesn't make them worse than you. Like, if somebody's getting in your face going, I'm better than you because I'm in shape, they're not a dick because they go to the gym. They're just a dick. That's just a dickish thing to do. But I honestly believe that people that do this in all walks of life are probably just ignoring something internally inside. I'm not trained in any of this. I'm not saying, maybe I'm pretty wrong. You'd be watching this going, Simon, you sound like an absolute goon. My parents have said it for a while. They're right too, and so are you. But it just seems that way to me. It goes back to other videos where we've done. We've got to stop kicking downwards and start looking up. Looking up is a wonderful thing to do. Be inspired by people. Be motivated by people. If your shape and physique isn't what you want it to be, go and look at someone that's got that kind of shape and don't go, they're on steroids or absolute crap, this is bollocks. Try and figure out how you can at least start taking steps to get there as well. I couldn't believe it when I read it. Like, reaction to somebody dropping, how much weight did she lose? I can't find it, but I did find the quote. That not only did she say her skin had improved, but also her inner peace and her mental stability. And that is what I'm talking about. Health and fitness, the most important part of those three words is the health part. That's why we're doing it ultimately. Then it gets into a whole other thing with our eyes and our self-worth and our confidence. But you've got to be healthy. And she clearly felt unhealthy. I don't know how much weight she put on. I don't know how much weight she lost. Again, quick side note, do I think you should do that with just drinking shakes? No, I don't. I don't think it's sustainable. But again, it doesn't sound like it was meant to be a sustainable thing. Basically, long video, too long, didn't read, which makes no sense because you've already watched it. Don't shame people for anything, especially if they're trying to change their life, which ultimately is probably going to be for the best. There you go. Simon Miller Extra on a Tuesday. That was just a big rant, but I did write rant in the title, so it counts. Like the video, share the video, subscribe, smash the bell button. You know when other videos are going to go live. Got a Patreon, got an Instagram, got a Twitter, got merch. It's all in the description below. Give it a click. Watch the other video on there now, and because this is kind of like a random video, tomorrow, the video's pretty good. It's called How Pre-Workout Almost Killed Me. This isn't a joke. This is something that happened to me recently. It's going to be styled a little bit differently. Going to try some more vloggy stuff. Not getting rid of this stuff either, but I thought, hey ho, life isn't going anywhere. What does that mean? I'm just trying something different. I'll see you soon.